This is episode 139. Think for a moment. Questions you should ask yourself to live the life you want in 2025. Welcome everybody to another episode here in Body and Mind Transformation by Custom Body Fitness. This is your health coach, Sandro Torres. And today, I have a special episode for you. Today, I'm not talking about weight loss, or about mental health, or about how to become mentally stronger, about any story. What I'm doing this time is asking you some questions that you should take deeply and think about them and then answer those questions honestly. Now, these are not the only questions. This is only the beginning. And the way that I put the questions, you don't have to answer those questions in that order. You can always flip them, and you can always, like I said, come up with different questions. But if you ask these profound questions and other profound questions and be honest with them and answer the questions, of course, your life is going to change, because with those answers, you're going to see the potential that you have and also the mistakes that you're making, and see the difference, how you've been living and how you want to live. So hopefully you like this talk, and without further introduction, let's listen to the talk. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Welcome everybody to another talk here with your health coach, Sandro Torres. Today, I'm going to ask you some questions. They're going to be some profound questions. If you want to improve your life, if you want to improve the next coming year, if you want to see yourself in a different position, you may want to ask these questions. Now, keep in mind that these questions, they might be a little hard for you, but I know you can take it if you want to become a better person. So you really need to ask yourself these questions and really think about them before you answer them. Don't answer these questions superficially. Think, sit and think, contemplate it, and then answer it. Now, this is not about what I want to hear or what other people want to hear, or if you try to please other people. This is about you, and you need to be completely honest about it. So face these questions, face yourself, so you can have a better year this coming 2025. These questions, they're not in an order, so you can ask those questions whatever you want, and you can even add more questions to this questionnaire to improve your life this coming year. So let's begin. The first question is, how do I see myself in 5 years? Think about it. Do you want to be sick? You want to be overweight? Do you want to be single? Do you want to owe money? Do you want to be working in the same place? You don't want to improve your performance, and so on. Is that what you want to be? Or do you want to be in shape? Do you want to be toned? Do you want to have a lot of energy? Do you want to feel attractive? Do you want to be attractive? Do you want to have a mate? Do you want to be married? Do you want a business? Do you want a better position when you work? Do you want to be smarter? You want to be financially free? You want to have extra money? So on. Now that you ask yourself that question, and now that you know what you want in 5 years, know that you need to plan it, because life is not gonna bring you things. You need to plan it. Instead of letting life just happen, plan it, because in 5 years, it's gonna happen in 5 years. So in 5 years, it's going to be you with those decisions that you're making. The next question is, what are my priorities? What are your priorities? It's the same question that I ask myself, what is important to me? Or another question that is very similar is, how I'm going to spend my time today? Those three questions are very similar because priority, what's important, how I'm going to spend my time, they all correlate to the things that I think about. For example, if God is important for me, I'm going to spend time doing that. I'm going to spend time reading the Bible, meditating, learning about God, be following His commands, and being thankful and things like that because I care. If my family is a priority, then I'm gonna give that time to my family. I'm gonna put it on my schedule. If my clients are priority, so then I'm gonna put my clients on my schedule as well. If my health is a priority, so then I'm gonna put that on the schedule. My workout, my eating, my shopping, and all that. My friends, if they're a priority, they're gonna be in the schedule. So those things are important, and how I'm gonna spend the day according to my priorities and the things that are important. Those things I'm gonna put on my schedule. Now, if those are not my priorities, if my priorities are my car, partying, playing video games, watching TV, and I don't care about the rest, or I so care, but my priorities are those things, so then I'm gonna be spending time doing that. But what that's gonna turn in 5 years. So really think about those questions. Now, the next question is, am I living the life that I want? Do you really live in that life that you want to? Are you really enjoying your life from the bottom of your heart? Is that what you want? If it's not happening, that means that you need to change something in your life. The things that you're doing, how you spending your money, how you spending your time, how are you setting up your priorities? If you are happy with your life, so that means that you have your priorities, the things that are important to you, and how you're spending the time, you have those set up correctly. Next question is, will the future me be happy with the decision I'm making right now? That's correlated to the how you see yourself in 5 years. In 5 years, when you overweight, when you're sick, when you're broke, and all those things, are you gonna resent the old you and say that the younger you and say, well, I should have made better decisions? Or that person that is in shape, healthy, strong, um, married with a family, that has money and is independently uh, free from debt, financially free, so on, it's gonna say, well, I'm very happy the younger me made very good decisions. So it's important that you ask yourself that question. The next question is, do I'm content? Are you happy? Are you genuinely happy? And I'm not saying something superficial. Happy because you went shopping, happy because you're drinking, happy because you're with your friends, happy because whatever things you're doing. No, I'm talking about you happy no matter what. If you are alone, if with your friends, if you're doing something that you don't like to do at work, everywhere, are you genuinely content? Ask that question to yourself. If you're not genuinely content, that means there is something that needs to change in your life. Do I love myself? That's a very strong question. And also, that question has to do with, do I'm happy with loneliness? Do you enjoy your company? Do you tell yourself good things? Have you forgiven yourself? Have you healed all those traumas from the past? Are you the new person that reborn from those ashes and you are helping other people to smile? Can you take time alone, an hour, 10 minutes, the whole weekend, and be happy with yourself instead of judging yourself or criticizing yourself or condemning yourself for the mistakes you made? If not, once again, you need to do something to fix that and start loving yourself and spending time alone. How can I improve? That's the other question. We are human beings in process. We all learning, we all becoming better, and we all improving and so on. So what are the things that you can do to improve yourself, to become a better person? You need to learn. You need to learn a book. You need to take a class. You need to go to a seminar. You need to exercise. You need to be healthy. You need to listen to people. What do you need to do? You need to meditate. You need to get closer to God. You need to go to church. What do you need to do to become a better person and improve yourself? Another question is, how can I improve my life? Once again, everything starts with you. If you start learning, you're going to improve. Whatever you're learning about your marriage, learning about your career, learning about your connection with God, learning about your health, learning about whatever, it's going to improve your life. So what do you need to learn to improve your life? Another question is, how can I help the world? You are unique. You have a gift, a special gift that is for you. That's your purpose. Use it to improve the world. Now, how can you use it? Once again, you need to learn the things that you are lacking to improve yourself, and you're gonna notice the difference on your life when you improve yourself, and that gift comes out because now either you can express it. If, for example, if it's talking, you can learn how to give a speech. You can learn how to persuade people. You can learn how to listen to people. You can learn psychology. If it's about art or whatever it is, you can learn how to create that art. So if you want to improve the world, if you have a purpose, improve yourself, and that's going to happen. The next question is, am I contributing to the world, or I want the world to give me things? It's important that you know that you are made to contribute to this world, and then the world will give you things back. If you're only thinking about what the world is going to give you, you're going to be miserable. But once again, that's a question that you need to ask yourself profoundly and find an answer yourself. I'm here just to give you my opinion, but by the end, the conclusions that you make are going to be the best thing for you. So think about that question. Another question is, the life that I'm living is either the life that I want to live, or is what people want me to live? Think about that one. We try to please other people instead of doing what we really want to do. We try to please others. So if you really set on your values, you really know what you want from life. And that's the next question that is very important for you. Am I clear about my values? What is it that you value? Are you value family, God, health, honesty, integrity, work, and so on? If you're very clear about your values, but once again, when we're talking about your values, you can say whatever you want to say, but what really talks are the acts that you're making, how you living in your life. That's what it shows that you really value. So, for example, if you value work, you know that working is going to bring you money, and that extra money that you're making, you can invest in. It's going to make more money, etc. But you valuing work, you valuing integrity, and you valuing honesty. But if you value money, so then that's different, because if you value money, then you can do anything to get money. You can lie, you can steal, you can rob, you can do anything, because what you care is only about money instead of other things. So when you're very clear about your values, that's how you are gonna be living your life. So think about that and set your values very clear and make sure that's how you live your life. Another question is, am I ready for an economic emergency? If something happens when you need to spend money, do you have the money saved? Are you financially free in that aspect? If not, maybe you need to start saving money. You need to improve on that. Am I mentally stable? Is another good question. Are you mentally stable? Have you fixed your traumas? Have you healed that? Have you healed those? Have you learned how to control your pleasures and your thoughts. Have you forgiven yourself? Have you forgiven others? Are you close to God? Are you in peace? Do you have control over your mind? Do you do it that naturally, or do you need either a recreational drug or over the counter drug? How are you doing it? Because remember, a healthy mind is that one that can control its own thoughts naturally, not with drugs. But once again, think about that one because it's very important. Am I eating and drinking things that contribute to my health? That's a very important one. A lot of people, they just live in, right? And they eat and drink whatever. Then they get sick. In the future, they get sick because they're not thinking about things they're eating and drinking. Are you drinking and eating things that are making you healthy? Think about that question once again. Do I want to improve? This is a very strong question. All those questions that I asked in the past doesn't really matter if you don't want to improve. But if you do want to improve this coming year, so then they do matter. Do you want to improve or you want to stay where you are? Do the people around me want me to succeed? Does the people around you support you in the good things that you do? Or they put you down? It's important. Remember, if you want to progress, you want to get rid of those negative people and find friends that are going to support you. What do I tell myself all day? What is in that head? Think about the things that you're thinking because it's very important because the things that you think, the things that you say is what you do every day. You want to improve that thinking by watching positive things, by listening to positive things, by learning, by reading, by hanging out with the right people. All is about the things that you put into your head and controlling those thoughts. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's okay, but at least you're asking that question. Am I progressing in life? Another question. Are you stuck? Are you learning? Are you becoming stronger, younger, more energy? Have a healthy relationship with your wife or your spouse? What are you doing to improve that area? Or are you getting divorced? It's the relationship getting worse. Are you spending more money? Are you getting sick? You getting fatter? What is it that is happening to you? Are you improving your life? Do I live with purpose or pleasure? Are you living for yourself or are you living for others? Do you care about the world? Do you care about how the world's going to turn out for your family, for your kids, and so on? Or do you just care about yourself? Think about that. Living for purpose is more purposely, right? It's more fulfilling than just living for pleasure. That's your decision. But ask yourself that question and then answer it honestly. How strong am I mentally? Think about that one. How much pain and how much suffering you can take. With this in mind, I'm not wishing you to go into suffering and to pay for things. But it does happen in life. It's just life. Have you healed yourself from past traumas? Get into a hard exercise routine. Shower with cold water. Do something difficult to become mentally strong. Or do you want to be mentally weak? Do people seek my support? Are you a leader? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to help other people? What is it? How you can improve to become a leader? Because people are looking for leaders. People like the support of leaders. So that's another good question. Do I seek the truth or what suits me? That's a very important question. Now, a lot of people do support and fight for drugs, alcohol, marijuana, homosexuality, for wars, and for things like that. Because it's convenience for them. They sue them in the moment. It's auto destruction in the future. It's going to be something negative in their life, but that's why they sue them in the moment. Now, I'm not saying that you should not do that. That's your decision. Like you, I make my decision. I'm just saying, what are you doing? Are you seeking the truth or what suits you in the moment? Am I average or I am doing my best? What is your motto? Do you do things as so or do you do your best? That's important, because if you do an a so-so day, it's going to be a so-so week, and an average month, and an average year, and an average life. Now, if you do your best, it's going to be your best day, your best week, your best month, your best year, your best life. And the last question for this is, do I let life bring me whatever, or do I work for the things that I want? That's an important one. Just like in the beginning, do you work for the things that you want? Do you plan it? Do you set goals, or you just let life happen? So these are very important questions that you need to ask this coming year, so you can improve your year and your life. Hopefully you like it. Please share this conversation with somebody who needs to listen to this. Thank you so much. Your health coach says bye for now. So there you have those questions. Like I said, this is the beginning. There is a lot more questions. Start with these questions, and honestly, think about it. If you want to improve your life, if you want to change, if you want to have a better life, you want to ask these questions and answer them honestly. Now, if you don't want to change, if you're happy the way you are, there is no need to answer those questions. However, you can share this talk to a person who needs to listen to this conversation and wants to answer these questions and wants to improve his or her life. I know you're gonna do your best to do your best and answer those questions and improve your life. So remember, if you benefit, let others benefit as well from the conversation for these questions, and so they can improve their life, and your whole circle start living a better life. So thank you so much. Remember to stay closer to God and mentally and physically healthy, and your health coach for now says bye.